Jury selection is underway in a major terrorism case in federal court in Minneapolis. 3 young men are accused of trying to join ISIS and trying to travel overseas to commit murder on behalf of that terrorist organization. This case has unfolded over the past year. 6 of the 10 original defendants have pleaded guilty. One of the men, Abdi Noor, is believed to have made it overseas in 2014, and it is widely believed that he died while fighting for ISIS. Esme Murphy is live outside the federal courthouse in Minneapolis. Esme, it sounds like they weeded out some potential jurors today.
Well, it's going pretty slowly, Frank. 20 of the original 50 jurors that were seated, that first pool, have been weeded out. Essentially, some of them for practical reasons, like they don't have a babysitter and they've got to care for their children. But at least 10, by my count, were thrown off or asked to leave the jury pool, basically because they said their minds were already made up. They believe these 3 defendants are guilty of these terror charges. 2 others were actually asked to leave the jury pool because they said they couldn't be fair to the police and that they didn't trust police. Now, a large group of friends and supporters of these young men are here in court today. They basically are saying that they believe that these 3 young men are innocent. One of the things that we heard before the jury selection process was that one of the attorneys, one of the defendants wants one of his attorneys thrown off the case, and there were a number of motions concerning a confidential informant whose name we now know, who made secret recordings of the defendants. Judge Michael Davis refused to allow the attorney for Mohammed Farah to withdraw from the case. Farah and his family have voiced objections to attorney Murad Mohammed, who was left as Farah's sole attorney after another attorney and a controversial imam withdrew from his defense team last month. After the ruling, Farah's parents said they feared their son would not get a fair trial.
He's not coming to fair trial, it's my son. Absolutely, yeah. He's not coming to fair trial.
There were also several motions concerning the paid informant in the case, Abdi Rahman Bashir. Defense attorneys want to present evidence that Bashir was arrested last month in Minneapolis on charges of accidentally discharging a weapon that he did not have a permit for. Defense attorneys for the 3 defendants also want the jury to hear that Bashir, in the summer of 2015, told a doctor he was suffering from anxiety and depression and was smoking marijuana. This was at a time he was helping the FBI prepare the case. Now, the jury selection process will continue tomorrow morning. I will say that supporters of these young men are about to talk to reporters here outside the federal courthouse. One of the things I did hear while talking to supporters and family members, they expressed concern about the jury pool. The jury pool is actually coming from all over the federal district of Minnesota. And of the initial 50 in the jury pool, there were only 2 African Americans. Neither of them appeared to be Somali. And one of those is already off the jury pool because he was one of those who said that he couldn't be fair to police. So there is concern among supporters of these young men about the makeup of this jury pool. We'll see if that changes tomorrow. Back to you.
All right. Esme, thank you.